ended up separating them and moving the 14-year-old outside into the driveway. That's where he found
said I was gonna play until he doesn't
Gabrielle
wanna play
carrying
anymore,
her
but
11-month-old
It's getting
baby
a little ridiculous
in a
here,
carrier.
isn't it?
She told him, you
Getting
all
a
need to leave that
little
stuff
nutty
alone. Why are you
here.
trying to start it? It's Christmas. The 14-year-old argued with her, calling her derogatory terms, and shot her in the chest as she was holding her infant in the carrier. She fell and the baby fell, but the baby was unharmed. The 15-year-old brother then came outside, took out a .45 caliber semi-automatic handgun, exclaimed, "You shot my motherfucking sister?" and then shot the 14-year-old one time in the stomach. The sheriff said there was an 8-second gap between the time the 14-year-old shot Gabrielle and before he himself was shot. At the time he was shot, he was no longer in possession of his gun. The 15-year-old then ran, threw his gun in a nearby yard. Who got them all the guns for Christmas? That might be a problem. Maybe it wasn't a good idea last Christmas to everybody get a gun. Everyone got a .40 cal for Christmas in this family. Gabrielle was taken to a hospital, died of her wounds. She was just a woman going about life, doing her thing with her 2 kids. Now you got 2 kids and their mom's dead. This is the quote. 14-year-old is charged with first-degree murder, child abuse, and being a delinquent in possession of a firearm. The kids, this is the problem. Remember when, there was this idea that, like, the children are the future and the children are going to... The children are a real big problem in this country.
Okay. I think that works now.
And I think, these kids carried guns all the time. They're out in the middle of the night doing car burglaries. How many of these homicides are young people? Tons. Young people in this country are a threat to everyone.
Wait.
When I see a young person, I'm on edge. I'm not even kidding. When I see a young person now, I'm 38. If I am in a mall restaurant, like a high-end mall restaurant, Fig and Olive, if you will, if I'm in the Houston Galleria at Fig and Olive,
Exchange,
and I see a young person, I'm immediately on edge. I expect to be shot or to be lectured about the names they want to be called. Young people now are sick. We've made them sick. And they have no, like this Gilbert thing, the Snapchats they're sending are like, yeah, I hit a kid, he's dead now. They're unfeeling, uncaring monsters. The whole lot of them, by the way. I'm sure there are some good ones. But the vast majority of young people now they're unstable. They're unstable. They have no solid footing of which to proceed to create a life. And it's terrifying being someone who sees and reads all this shit about young people and how sick they are. I'm much more wary of young people than I am older people. Young people don't see violence as something that's real. I don't know what it is. Life has no value to them. They don't seem to care about it. They like, I'm not saying that these qualities aren't present in older people, but it's incredibly terrifying when you see these qualities emerge in a younger person, a 14, 15, 16-year-old who doesn't put any value on human life. And you see them in the malls, you see them out there with the dead eyes. They have dead eyes, the young. Young people have dead eyes. I mean, God, what have we done to them? Why are they like this? Have you ever, and I'm telling you, I'm not wrong. Go to a diner, go to a restaurant, go to a gastro pub, go anywhere. You see a large family. The one who's 14, there's something with their eyes. Something's up. We're getting the evidence. And by the way, remember we had no evidence? We're like, we don't know what it's. We just give 2-year-olds MacBook.
So
we don't know what happens. We give iPads. We don't know what happens.
And...
Well, here's what happens. They become the goons. When you raise children, you outsource the raising of your children to algorithms, they've become monsters. Truly. I see them. You see them. They're out. You see them. They have dead eyes. Go and speak to a teenager at a holiday party. They have dead eyes, and it's terrifying. And I know I'm going to get all these messages. Not all of them.